So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Jason, and he's going to show you exactly what we've done, how we've done it, talk to you a little bit about the philosophy around it, and he's going to show you how you're going to use this tool to increase your recruiting, your business, and make more money. Sound good? You guys ready? Say I'm ready. Anybody out there ready? Launch it. Okay, go.
Wow. All right. Thanks, Zach. First off, we have a record number of people on this call today. So thank you guys for reaching out to your team members, for them being on here. That means there's a lot of you that are first time being on this call. And we want to thank you for being here. We have some very exciting announcements. I want to tell you right now, there are companies out there that have spent in the range of almost $2 million to bring you the technology that we're bringing you today. So this is very exciting for all of us. Zach, can you see my screen okay? I just want to double check and make sure.
Yep, I can see it. You're good, brother.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys, here it is. Prospecting Redefined. We're calling this the 7K Wealth System. The reason why it's a 7K Wealth System, this is a tool to help you share this business better than ever before. And we're going to show you exactly what it can do. And there's still responsibility on you to make sure that there's the high touch, the personal relationship, the connections. That does not go away. This just helps you to enhance those relationships. Let me tell you a little bit about technology, right? In the 60s, we had the phone that connected a lot of people. Then all of a sudden in 73, we started getting technology for cell phones and then answering machines and then cordless phones, caller ID. Well, guys, today we live in a whole nother world. And it doesn't matter if you're young or old. You see, everybody has some type of cell phone that they walk around with, and most are smartphones. And that's the mobile first strategy that we're dealing with in today's environment. And so what we'd like to do is I'd like to get you guys thinking a little bit. What if you could quadruple your team's prospecting, create natural, comfortable prospecting that removes the fear of people sharing the business with other people? Make exposures fun and easy for everyone, right? Improve the quantity and at the same time the quality of every single exposure you have in your contact list. How would you like to have a clear scoreboard that kept score and kept people engaged on your team? Or better yet, how would you like to increase the percentage of people that are getting paychecks and advancing in rank in 7K medals? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this tool is the right tool, and you have it with you 100% of the time. So it allows you to build a business wherever you're at, whatever time of day it is. It gives you that opportunity to do that. So when we look at this technology, we call it high tech along with high touch. And look at all the things. You look at this wheel of things that this can do. We have capture pages, tracking and analytics, accountability. We've got a resource library of some of the best resources and marketing tools that we have right now for 7K, all at your fingertips with this new app. Okay. The most important thing that I like is tracking. You're going to know where to spend your time. But the key of this whole thing is there's a lot of information on this wheel, and many of you are thinking, wow, that's a lot of stuff. Well, we've learned the cool thing about this app is it knows how to keep it very simple and easy to use. So let's talk about prospecting redefined. Okay, the fundamentals of the business do not change, but our environment in which we do business has changed. So for example, we're still going to have business that is simple and duplicatable. Relationship-based business partners, person-to-person contact. We still need leadership. We need people stepping up to the plate and training new people. And still the law of numbers is important. But the environment in which we do business today is a mobile-first strategy, like we just discussed. Smartphones are being used more than ever before, and that's where high tech comes in. We need to put the marketing tools in your hand. In the last 4 years, we've seen an increase from 35 to 65% usage. About 70% of all videos are viewed on smartphones. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of this is viewed through a phone. Okay, and it's all about permission-based marketing, getting permission from people to do marketing to them, right? You look at Facebook and Twitter and all these different things that are out there. Marketing is everywhere. There's an overload of information. And the nice thing is we're going to bring the human touch in, which is going to personalize it, gamify it, and automate it a little bit for you to help you do in the high-tech world. That's the benefit of having an application, you guys. An app that goes on your phone. And by the way, this will work on any iPhone, Android, iPad, even on your desktop. This app will work, okay? So it doesn't matter what technology you have. Well, you can't have old, I guess BlackBerry doesn't work, but any of these platforms, it will work. The major platforms that are being used out there today. So let's talk about how to get this app. And now I'm going to go through this first part fairly quickly, and I'm going to tell you one little bug that we found. We tested it this afternoon. It was working, and for some reason, it broke. And I'm going to show you where it's at. It's small, but it's very important that you do this step in order to link your replicated sites and your enrollment pages to your app. So what that looks like. So you can download this in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. You just click in and look at the Rapid Funnels search. Up in the search area, you just search for Rapid Funnel, okay? And I don't want any of you guys to worry. I'm going to go through this very fast. I'm going to tell everybody right now we have a video in the back office under the Marketing tab on how to log into this system, okay? So don't worry if I'm going too fast, or don't worry if you can't do it right now. I don't want you to think you have to do it right now. You can do it there, or you can go to 7K Photos, go under the video section. We've got it in multiple places. And we'll have a link here in just a second to show you where to find that video. All right? So the first thing it's going to ask you is if you would like to receive notifications. I would allow notifications 100%, because when people click on your marketing ads, it's going to send you a notification. If you click don't allow, you will never get notifications from the app. That wouldn't be a good thing. So I would always allow it. All right. You're going to click as a new user in the system, and you're going to go enter under group code 7K. That puts you under all of our marketing material that is in this funnel app. All right. You're going to also enter your first name, last name, email, phone number. Very simple. Your email is going to be your username for your Rapid Funnels login. You're going to create a username and password. This is where you're going to be able to use this on other devices like your computer or an iPad and your phones, or if maybe a husband and wife, they want to share the same app. You need the username and login so you can share the same exact information. All right? Now, this next part is broken, you guys. We don't know why it broke. It's going to be fixed first thing in the morning. In this section is where you enter your 7K user ID. And for some reason, this section broke. It links all of your replicated sites to you. All right? Now, you can go into the Settings tab after everything is, you can still log in without having this. So if you want to do it, that's fine. If not, just wait till tomorrow and log into this app. But here's where you put your 7K username. If you do it tonight, tomorrow you'll need to go into Settings and go into and just go scroll down to in your profile and put in your 7K user ID. All right. So no big deal if you can't do it tonight, and no big deal if you log in without doing it. You can always add it, and it's important because this is how you send videos that are tied to you, because it will always link to your replicated site and your enrollment page. All right. So we're sorry we caught the bug early. Technology is a crazy thing sometimes. We tested it this afternoon and it broke tonight. So again, it'll fix first thing in the morning. IT's on it. All right. When you log in, it's going to want to access your calendar and your reminders. Definitely allow this, because you're going to be able to add to your calendar and to your reminders to follow up with people right from the app. It's amazing, you guys. Amazing. The very first thing that it's going to ask you to do once it asks permission to access your calendar and your reminders is you're going to go into the Rapid Wizard. And I would definitely avoid the skip button down at the bottom. Do not let anybody click on the skip button. Always go through the wizard. This is the onboarding for the app. And every new member that you sponsor into the business should go through this onboarding app. Because look at what it says right on the screen. On the next screen, select at least 5 contacts. All right? The minute you hit get started, it's going to take you up to the upper right-hand corner where it's saying we're going to import from your phone to your contacts within the app. And that's what you want to do. You want to import your contacts. So once you click on that section, it's going to ask you permission to access your contacts in your phone. Please allow it to. Otherwise, you have to enter these in by hand. And if you already have them in your phone, it's much easier. Once you allow access, it's going to say, okay, are you ready to start importing? You're going to say, yes, I am. And you're going to click the next button. It's going to verify your time zone that you're in so that your calendar links up. This one says America Boise time. I said, yes, that's the right time. And then it's going to take you to this import contacts section. It's going to have all of your contacts. You can scroll through them just by moving down on the key. But it's much easier if you just have your brand new members type in the search area the new contact that you're looking for. It will immediately pull them up, and then you can select them in your phone. Now look at here. This is how cool this app is. In the onboarding process, I only selected 1 contact. And what happened? It said, please select at least 4 more contacts. Now imagine every brand new contact that you bring into 7K Metals, and they're now a new member. Imagine that they, when you walk them through the onboarding process, would need to think of 5 people that they want to share this business with, creating their top 5 list right there on the spot, right when you're in the meeting. This is the onboarding that is amazing, you guys. Right there with them, you can help them to do this immediately within the app. And it's built to do just the top 5 so that they're not hung up in there searching for 10, 15 minutes trying to get a list of 20 or 30. That's why it's just the top 5. Now, obviously, we want them to add to that contact list on a daily basis. Teach them, once you hit your top 5, you still want to get your top 20 and your top 50 and your top 100 in there. That doesn't change. But this helps you to onboard all new members in a very effective way. Now look what happens when you actually get all 5. Successfully imported 5 contacts, and all 5 contacts are new, no mergers. Great. So we move on to the next section where it brings us right into the contact section, right? These contacts are listed in the lower left-hand corner, and it has all the contacts listed in here with a nice little banner. I can immediately click on that contact. It says select a contact below. So now it's telling me out of the top 5, pick one of them that you might be comfortable sending some information to. And then the next thing in the wizard is going to say, let's send a resource to them. And this would be somebody you have a very high connection with. They're more market, and you just want to help that new person to be able to send a resource to them. And this is a marketing resource. So once that's clicked on, it's going to take you to the next section that talks about what Zach talked about. And this is, guys, the most important part of the app. There's a section here called Connect. There's a section in here called Share and Create. Now, I can tell you this. If you've never connected with anybody, you want to connect first. So maybe use some of the hints. These are just text messages to try to connect with somebody. Just suggestions, but these are non-trackable suggestions. If you send them a text message, it will not track them in our system. Not till you get to the Share and Create section will they actually track the activity. But you want to make sure that you connect with them and ask them if you can send them a link before you actually send them a link. That will be the biggest key to having success sending these marketing resources to them. If not, they might think you're spamming them. If you just share and share and share without connecting, they might think that you are spamming their account. All right? So I would suggest spend the majority of your time in the share section. Under share, you're going to see other subcategories called peak, present, and follow-up. Under peak, we've got a wealth IQ survey, okay, that asks them some questions and they can reply back. That'll pique their interest. We have information. We have the chocolate video in there, the chocolate money we call it, where it's a Hershey bar versus the 10-ounce bar of silver. And the guy trying to sell the gold coin on the street and nobody wanted to buy it, right? It piques their interest to say, what are you guys doing? You guys are doing gold and silver? What is that all about? We also have the end of the road in there. It's called actual money, where it talks about fiat currencies, all right? All the things that would pique somebody's interest and say, I want to learn a little bit more. Not talking anything about 7K metals, just piquing their interest, and then we give them more. In the present section is hold on. In the present section is where you would find that we have two sections in there. We've got an in-person presentation, so you can invite personally to a 7K home meeting, a wealth strategy meeting in the home, or listen to this, we have an on-demand wealth strategy overview, and both in male and female voices. And they can listen to a wealth strategy overview in 13 minutes and listen to the entire presentation. Okay? Here's where they're going to hear about 7K metals. Then in the follow-up section, we've got some other key, the $1-2 million mistake. We've got another one in there, how to get paid to share, right? So lots of amazing resources in here. The create section is your personal replicated site and your enrollment page. Okay, there's two sections in there that you can send them to. So that's why I think the majority of the time you're going to spend in share. That's going to be the key part of this whole thing. All right, now this is my brother. I know him well. I asked him if I could send him a link. So I said, I'm going to send him a wealth IQ. So if you see right here, wealth, what is your wealth IQ? I verified that his number was correct as far as his cell phone. And then over here, it says, do you want to email him, text him, or do you want to reach out to him on social media? All right. I'm going to tell you guys, don't do social media until we can train you how to use social media correctly. Stick with email and texting. I chose to text him. I get immediate responses when I text. So I click this text button. What that does is it brings me right into my normal texting application, on my phone. And I was able to send right from my phone a text message. And it shows that it comes directly from me. So it says, Ryan, you got to take this quick survey and get your results. I couldn't believe my wealth IQ. Go here. All right? Because this is my brother, I already knew him. It already put his name in there for me. It was awesome. After you do this, it'll say, congratulations, you just completed your first rapid funnel exposure. There's no stopping you now. On the last screen, we'll show you some options for the next steps. Welcome to Rapid Funnels. We're happy you're here. Continue. All right? So this is the onboarding system. It's awesome, you guys. You'll love it. Look what happens. I said this wealth IQ. It asks them, putting your money in the bank is the best way to grow your money. Yes or no? The US dollar is backed by gold, which gives it its value. Yes or no? The US dollar has become more valuable over time. Yes or no? All world currencies are backed by the US dollar. Yes or no? What did you do with your tax return this last year? And they actually put in an answer. Then they hit submit. Okay? I knew exactly when my brother clicked on this link. I knew exactly when he filled it out, and I know when he completed it, and I knew every answer to the survey. This is the amazing part of this whole thing. The tracking of the activities. In the contact section, there's 4 buttons down here. There's details, notes, reminders, and activities. I went into activities. I saw that he clicked on the survey, showed that he completed it, I go over to notes, and I see all of his answers. You guys, this is an amazing tool because I want to work with, right? I just gave him information, and I just piqued his interest. What am I going to do now? Maybe I'll send him another, maybe I'll send him something about, actual money. Then I'm going to invite him to a 7K wealth strategy meeting. All right. This is all about this marketing to drip on them and give you very professional tools to do that. This is what the 7K wealth system, these are the videos that it will do. And this is the wealth strategy overview video. So these are the videos both viewed on desktop and on your mobile device. You can view them equally. They work on all of those platforms. All right. Here's another one. Here's a prospecting redefined. This is the personalized message stuff. This is the $1.2 million mistake we were talking about. I love the purple in there, guys. That royal time here really quick. Should we, you know what? I'm going to save the video. I'm going to see if we have time at the very end to show you what one of these videos looks like. And I'm going to complete here the presentation. So these are all under the resource section of the prospecting tool. These are things you can send and look extremely professional to the people that are your friends. And you can do it in a fun, a non-harmful way where people are going to react to it. After I sent this contact to him, I could now go in. Here's the power of the tool. I get to go in and rank my brother. Because he's busy and he's a business owner, I ranked him a 3. Because I'm like, I don't know if he's going to have much time, but I know he likes money. So I'm going to rank him as a 3. And so the app actually gave him a score of 18. Now, as he clicked on different campaigns, this 18 score went up and up and up. And what it did is it put him on my hot contact list. So this is how the tool can track your contacts, give you information so that you know how to work with the very best people in your business. When Zach talked about sending out information and knowing exactly the people that you should talk to first, this tool will do it for you. The 7K Wealth system is built specifically to help you grow your business. But you still need the contacts, you still need to connect with them, and you still need the relationships. That's why we have this logo here. CSC means connect, share, create. Don't ever make the mistake of just sharing videos with people that you have not asked their permission or you have not connected with, and you have not let them know, and you haven't let them know ahead of time that you're going to send them a link. Make sure you personally contact them first, then share with them. What that will do is that will create relationships, that will create new members, it's going to create new ranks, and it's going to create a lifestyle that you all love and dream of with 7K Metals. And that's why we talk CSC all the time. Connect, share, create. Remember those. And remember the importance of connecting first before you share any link with them to have the most effective piece of using this application. Now, when we talk about this app, this is the home page. We are going to increase the amount of exposures in this business. In 7 days in the test, we had close to 800 exposures in 7 days with 12 people. We're going to increase the amount of exposures of 7K Metals around the country. But we don't just want quantity, we want quality exposures. And what does a quality exposure mean? If we expose somebody to the business by sending them a link, a quality exposure is somebody who clicks on the link. And the front page will track that. It says, here's this month, or let's see, of your exposures this week, you have 5 out of 8 contacts, you have 5 engagements. Good job. So you had 8 exposures, 5 engagements. You're at 62%. 62% of the exposures that you sent out ended up in an engagement. You guys want to see this number in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Do not let it get low. If it gets down to 10%, your app actually shuts off because it says you're spamming. We don't want to spam people and make them feel uncomfortable, right? Make sure you connect with them first, then share with them. That's the importance of this app. All right. Now, a couple last things, and we're gonna end here pretty quick. Down here in the More section, the lower right-hand corner, you're probably overwhelmed with all the information, okay? We have a whole coaching section of videos that you can watch within the app once you get in there. Also, for those of you who did not get to enter your username, go to Settings right here and just scroll down your profile, and you'll be able to see where it says 7K user ID. That'll be there first thing in the morning. Make sure that's entered on your app. That's going to be very important for you. All right. Last, anybody having problem logging in, again, go to the back office under Marketing. We have a video on there on how to log into the app. Also on 7kphotos.com, go under the video section. We have a video under there next to Cancun of how to log into the 7K Wealth System. All right? Or if you want to take your phone out right now, just put it on this QR code. It'll pull up the link for you, and you'll be able to see that video right away and share it with everybody in your organization. Now, to have any problem with the app, technology is always moving. You know, you see when they have updates with Apple, something else breaks over here. We're constantly updating it. There's a monthly expense just to maintain this app. All right. We're going to ask you to please kindly go under that More section, click the support button, and go to Contact Us and click a new tab. Any issues you have with the app, please put them in here. They'll reach out to you very quickly. All right. Last but not least, I want to do a big shout out to the founders of 7K Metals. You guys, I know many companies that put millions of dollars into these apps, and the first thing they talk about is how high of a price can we charge to our members. That's the very first thing that they talk about. And most companies are $29.95 a month up to $39.95, and I've even seen higher, $49.95 a month. Well, guys, you may be wondering, where do I pay, or how do I pay for this app? Right now, the founders of this company have decided to give you this brand new marketing tool, Marketing Redefined, for absolutely free. Just all you need to do is be a member and be on the coin of the month. That's it. You just engage with us, and they believe in you enough that they want to cover the expense of this app and pay for it for you to be able to take your business to next levels. All right? The key is you need to engage in this app. We have a contest. All it is just a bragging rights, right? Those who get the most engagements, not exposures, the most engagements will show on a leaderboard in the app, and you can brag about it. All right? So as soon as you can start engaging and working your contacts and sending them links, remember to ask permission first. That's how you're going to get the highest conversion of people clicking on those links. You will be showing on the leaderboard. And I will tell you this, the more exposures you have, the more ranks and explosion we're going to see in the month of March. We're going to see all kinds of ranks changing places in the top 10 in the Gold Rush Challenge. So exciting times here at 7K Metals, guys. We've given you all the marketing tools you need. This is a lot of fun. So, Zach, I'm going to give it to you to do a couple testimonials, and we'll go from there.
All right. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. You guys, are you excited?
Yes.
Is this not awesome? I know Richard's excited.
Yes.
So, look, I mean, here's what's awesome. So I just can't even explain how cool this app is. Once you guys get in it, I mean, it might seem a little bit overwhelming right now, but I promise, once you get in it and you start using it, you see all the features that are in it. It is legit. So Jason sent me a text message yesterday for this meeting. Okay, he did it through the app because it's set up in the calendar in there. You'll learn about the events. So he sent me this invite to come to this meeting tonight. Well, about 10 minutes before this meeting started, a notification came up on my phone because he sent it to me to remind me to jump on. I clicked the notification button. up pulled this beautiful invite page that said, would you like to join the meeting now? I click the join button. It drops me right into the Zoom meeting. How cool is that? Right, the afternoon calls. The number's going to be there. So you're going to grab the invite. You're going to send it to people. They're going to have a button up at the top that's going to say, I'll be joining or I won't be joining. When they click either one of those, you'll know, right? You'll know if they're getting on the call, if they're not getting on the call. The number will be right there. They can click the button, automatically drops them in the call. I mean, there's so many things in this thing that is awesome. So here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to get fanatical about loading contacts in this app, because once you see how functional it is, and once you see how it completely changes the game and how much easier it is to talk to people when you have something to send them and you know what to send next, it's insane. I mean, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be at the fuel pump. You're doing what Richard does. You're going to put out your hand, put some gold in somebody's hand. You're going to get their contact information, immediately load it in the app, and before they even drive off, you can send them a resource and a video so they immediately get to go watch it, and it will let you know if they watched it and how much. Right? And then you get to follow up on it. I mean, it is awesome. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Okay, so some of you everybody take a deep breath. If you can't get in the app, it's okay. Okay, if you can't get in, it's all right. Okay, like Jason said, it'll be fixed in the morning. We know what the problem is. The programmers have identified it. They're working on it. It'll be fixed in the morning. So you can just go ahead and update the information. If you can't even get into the app, you can call customer support, okay, and we'll figure something out to help you get in the app. If you're in the app, please don't call customer support. They won't know how to help you. There's a whole bunch of FAQs that Jason showed you what our support is. If you can't find it in the FAQs to answer your question, then hit the support button, create a ticket, type it in, what you got a problem with, and they'll get you taken care of, okay? So here's what I want to do. I want to jump out real quick because, again, like I said, we had some people test this for us. We disrupted and interrupted their business. We appreciate them doing this, but we had to help get the bugs worked out, make sure the messages were on point and things were working. So I want to bring on Colleen Lee. And I want her to tell her story when she got to use this app for, I think it was even quite 7 days that you got to use it, because part of the time it was broken and it wouldn't work. But so Colleen, can you hear us? Tell us what happened.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, awesome. I was so excited to get this, I could hardly stand it. So immediately I went to my contacts and contacted Gray Mapson, who lives in Arley, Montana, and I sent him a peak interest, which is just the wealth strategy questionnaire. And so then he was interested in that. He wants to buy gold and silver. So then I sent him the chocolate money video, and then I sent him Y7K medals, and he signed up.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
And then I called him and said, congratulations.
Awesome. Look, it's going to collapse time frames. Now, that's not going to happen every time, you guys, okay? It's not going to happen every time. But you will get that. Okay, but what is it will allow you to know who you need to work with, because you'll know who is doing certain activities, okay? So it's awesome. So real quick, I want to jump out to I wanted to get a varying demographic of people to test this for us. So we went out to a young Danny and Tiffany Clements. You guys hear me? I'm trying to unmute. You might have to unmute yourself. There we go. Here we go. All right. Danny, you got Tiffany with you there as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So can you please tell us, as you got to test the app for a couple of days, give us some feedback, help us work out the bugs. Tell us about your experience with it and what you guys see in the future for being able to rank up with this thing.
So we just got a lot better engagement just with the people that we were reaching out to. And then, of course, the metrics themselves that you guys have built into the apps, not only how it traces the activity, but what type of activity it's tracing. So it just kind of helped us determine, I guess, how to reach out and what level of interest they have. Of course, there's a lot of people, they start to engage the app themselves. And so most of the people that were engaging were actually clicking on the next video, the next video, the next video. And then, of course, the app is is putting a point value to the individual. So it started adding turning contacts into hot type leads. And I think I scheduled within the first couple of days, I scheduled 3 different one-on-one well strategies just from the app. And so I just, from a metric standpoint, I had just greater results for the app in a short period of time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's exactly what it does, right? Like what you just said, it gives you the metrics so you know who to follow up with, right? If you're using it right, it's going to have you contacting people, getting them on the phone, and you know exactly what to talk to them about. So, guys, I'm telling you, this thing is a game changer. Can somebody say game changer?
Game changer.
Okay, thanks, Richard. I knew you could help me out. All right, guys. We have gone a long time. We told you this would be about an hour. We're 1 minute over. So again, look, if you can't get in the app, just relax. Okay, take a deep breath. It's okay. We'll get you in there. If you're in there, remember tomorrow morning you need to go add your 7K username in the morning under your profile, so it'll link up to your website. So if somebody does happen to go through all the way through, and they hit that button that says join the business, it links out to your page. Okay. So the group code again is 7K. Right. So go to Rapid Funnels, go to the App Store, or what do you Droid people do? Google Play, is that what it is?
Google Play.
Go where you Google people go to get your apps, and you're just going to type in and search Rapid Funnels, okay? I think it'll be the second one that shows up. Just click it, download it, walk through the process, go in there, start loading your contacts, and start having fun with this, you guys. It is going to be awesome. So, Jason, you got any last thoughts before we let these folks go?
No, I think, guys, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Don't worry if you don't understand it fully. We will have other trainings on this and walk you through this. So, Zach, we could leave. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
We could just leave them with this last video. This is the $1.2 million mistake. It's 1:57. We could leave them with this if whoever wanted to stay on could watch it. I love how professional this has turned out. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Jason, before you do that, can I just make one comment?
You bet.
Things are happening so rapidly, and I just wanted to apologize. Don Hurd is a brand new copper, and his wife Dodie is Don Hurd made it to bronze, and his wife Dodie made it to copper. And maybe I'll get their testimony next week. But there's just so many rank advancements, I missed that.
Awesome.
I apologize. But yeah, these videos are the greatest. I love them. Show it to them, man.
Okay. Well, go ahead and close. Here we go.
The $1.2 million mistake. Let's begin by taking a look.
Uh-oh.
Looks like
the link to Zoom might not be working.
There we go.
The $1.2 million mistake. Let's begin by taking a look at this chart.
Sorry, guys. I goofed it up.
The $1.2 million mistake. Let's begin.
I don't know why it's doing that.
You guys can log in. You can watch the videos.
Watching yourself.
You can see the content. Josh, you got any last words before we bail?
Nope, but we look forward to all your successes this week, and it's going to be a fun next 30 days to finish the contest.
All right, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. Have fun with the app. Don't stress out. If you can't figure it out, it's okay. Take it slow. Just look through it. Click the buttons. See what happens, right? You don't have to get it overnight. Just keep getting used to it, using it. We'll do lots more trainings on it. You guys will get it figured out, okay? All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you on the next call.